Good afternoon YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. This is just a quick update video guys, because if you follow the channel then you'll know that I've been a little bit quiet recently, and that's just because of jobs and different things that I've been doing. But anyway, just to let you know that I am definitely back. I've got some footage in the can, as it were. Last week I was up in Oban, rode over to Lipah, so I'm editing that and I'm putting it together. I did a video from Mulgai up to the Devil's Pulpit. I'm also doing some install videos on the Himalayan here. I'll be filming that this week and I'll put those videos out as well. It's really windy outside. I'm a bit worried that the mic won't pick it up. Now, what I figured is, in the meantime I would show you a little video from when I lived in Indonesia, Bali. Previous videos you might have picked up that I used to live abroad. I lived in Indonesia, Thailand, China, Cyprus. You know, I've travelled all over Southeast Asia. So cutting a long story short, I'd been living in Bali, Indonesia for about 8 or 9 months actually. Riding around, you know, volcanoes and, you know, rice paddies and temples and all these sort of really quite stunning things. And I came upon the idea, I'm going to, you know, start a YouTube channel. And the idea was I was going to call it Rusty Roads. You know, you get those blood red sunsets and, you know, all that dust and, you know, those sort of rusty off-road tracks and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I was only able to make one video when I lived in Bali, and that's because I had a family bereavement. Of course, I came back here right in the middle of the pandemic, so I was never really able to return. All these countries were still closed for flights and stuff. So that video was never published because it would have been completely out of context. But without further ado, let's have a look at this slightly embarrassing first stab at a YouTube video from Bali a year and a half ago. And I'll see you at the end of this. What's this someone?
This bamboo sand.
Oh wow, it's very pretty. Did you make these? You make these? No? Good morning YouTube, and welcome to Bali. I'm excited because this is video number 1 of my little moto vlog travel channel, and since I have got absolutely no idea what I'm doing, we're going to keep it simple, and we're going to start today by driving through Amed, and I'm going to talk about and show you some of the highlights in this area where I live. In future videos we're going to go further afield, but we're going to do it all in 2 wheels, because the journey to the waterfall is usually better than the waterfall, or the journey to the temple is usually better than the temple. So I want to take you behind the scenes a little bit and show you what really happens in some of the countries that I travelled to. So before we start, let's pop over to the map and I'll show you just exactly where we are.
You'll go person, woman, man, camera.
Welcome to my high-tech recording studio here. Now, as you can see, we've got a little map of Bali in front of us here, so let's just move it in a little bit closer. And you can see that we're in the northeast of the island. Yeah, very short drive today. I'm just going to pop along to Little Beach at Malasti, then I'm going to make my way back along the coast. I'll stop, we'll talk about a couple of things along the way. Yeah, so let's ride.
So could you repeat that? So I said, yeah. So it's person.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me.
10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes later, say.
Alright guys, I've just pulled up here at Malasti. It's really windy, so I'm hoping that you can hear me alright. Now, before I start my ride back through to Amed, I'm having a bit of a laugh obviously, as you've seen, with my full face helmet and my Kevlar jeans and my armoured jacket and all that. But I'm kind of trying to make a serious point, guys. If you've watched travel vlogs, if you've been on social media, you've seen all these kids riding around without a motorcycle licence here in the tropics, here in Southeast Asia, and whilst it might not look cool to see this old guy riding around like this, the reality is it's only slightly less cool than spending 2 weeks wrapped up in bandages or longer. Alright? So, whilst it's overkill for here, in and around Amed, on this little Honda Vario, the number of people I see out on the main roads here, the motorway between Denpasar and Amed at 70 kilometers an hour, wearing nothing but a cloth face mask and flip-flops. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go. Let's come through. Okay, a little shortcut, this little temple. This is the main road from Chulikin towards Amed. People refer to this whole area here as Amed, which is technically not correct. It's a series of little villages that dot along the coast. A lot of people who come here, unfortunately, they'll only go about 5 kilometres in, believe it or not. Access to the beaches along here can be a little bit limited, but you can find it. You've got these little side roads here. You just need to take your time and have a look. But this isn't Europe, alright? This is not Costa del Med, where you've got a beach, and then a promenade with all your shops, and then the accommodation. Because we're in Southeast Asia, things tend to get built as they get built. Okay. You find these types of areas as well where you can access the beaches just here. And this part of the beach all the way along here is really nice for sunset. But what you need to be aware of is going down here at dusk as the sun's setting. That's when all the critters come out, all the little mosquitoes and the insects and the bugs. And when they come out, everything that eats them also comes out. And my friend actually got stung in the foot by a scorpion down here about 2 weeks ago, going to see the sunset. Okay, so just something to be aware of. Now hopefully you can see this. I'll slow down a little bit. On the hills just above Gemaluk here, they're all black. Okay, so let's pull in here. Right folks, this bay behind me is Gemaluk Bay, and where I'm sitting here is a place called Sunset Point. Now, people come to Amed for different reasons. Some people come from the south just for a few days to chill out, because it's much quieter. A lot of people who come here are scuba divers, and then some people come here simply for this, because they've seen it on social media, they've seen it on Instagram, so they're here for the photograph. So unfortunately the mistake they make is they drive from the south of the island all the way up the main road to get as far as this, get the photograph taken, as nice as it is, it's beautiful here, and then they're gone again. Now that sounds a bit weird, but this place is what you call Insta famous. Some bullshit inspirational quote will go on there and then they'll disappear. Okay, which one? This one. This is good.
Bamboo.
It's bamboo.
Yeah, this bamboo.
And this is bamboo. Wow. The what? What's this one?
And this bamboo sand.
Oh wow, it's very pretty. Did you make these? You make these? Yeah. Up in here. Stunning, huh? Little paths down here you can access the beach. Whilst we're here, we might as well just walk to the beach. So which way do we want to go? This way. Dead end. Is that a dead end? Watch out for the creepy crawlies. Okay. Bali is empty. Where is everybody? Come back! We need you! This valley here is absolutely stunning. Fantastic drive. This road here is very very rough as you go up. Almost impassable in all honesty if you don't know what you're doing on a bike as you go up the mountain. There's one at the other side, it's much easier to drive, but it's still quite gnarly. It's very steep. But we will be going up there. I'll show you these in videos to come. Okay, that sun's super bright, I'll try and cover it. Okay, so down below me is Bunutan that we just drove through. You can see just how stunning it is. Most of the resorts, you know, they're within all of this greenery and they're right on the beach here. You see all the fishing boats are out and they've all got different sails, different decoration. Guess that's how they identify who they are. Okay, I'm trying to shade the camera from the sun. This is Lipah. There's lots of little warungs and stuff on the beach. You see, it's a white sand beach. The snorkeling is fantastic. You can still see the volcano up here. Heaven on earth. This is Lean Beach, L-E-A-N, just beyond Lipah. Now there's other villages around the coast which still fall under this Amed umbrella, but they are quieter, they're less populated, and I think it's such a shame that people come all the way to Amed, they come up the main road, turn around at Gemiluk, go back to the south of the island, and they miss the gems, they miss the best that this area has to offer. So this is bamboo apparently. Sunset. Same but different, eh? It's funny how the world turns sometimes. Anyway, we resume normal programming on Friday. I've done a little bit of an Outlander themed video here in Scotland where I ride out to the Devil's Pulpit. So you can join me for that one. Right guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you liked this. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe down below and maybe even leave a little comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.